another video, and I've been dealing with a multitude of health issues. Lethargic osmosis, irascible digestion, and of course, torsonic polarity syndrome, or TPS. And I'd see a doctor, but those cost money, and then I'd have to go there. I don't want any sciencey mumbo jumbo. I'm an American. I want a solution that's quick, easy, and hopefully found on Google. And I'm not talking about antioxidants in chocolate or drinking rice water to cure morning sickness. I want to talk about some real cutting-edge stuff. The stuff the health insurance industry doesn't want you to know. So let's look up some homeopathic remedies. Here we go. Urine therapy. I mean, why support the multi-billion-dollar pharmaceutical racket when you can just drink your own pee? Makes sense to me. Here's a totally sane-looking guy. I mean, you'd trust a guy with a smile like that, wouldn't you? I'd let him watch my kid and presumably feed him his piss. Our subject of the hour is Dinos W. McKell, a self-described composer. Of what? I'm not sure, and as you'll soon find out, an inventor. And he's really passionate about drinking his own pee. So let's watch what I'm sure will be an enlightening experience and hopefully put me on the path to wellness.
I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. I got to the point where I basically, with the medical conditions that I had, I spent all my money to try to cure them.
And my girlfriend said I should see a doctor, but she works for Pfizer. The f*** would she know?
You may as well try it. What the heck? And honestly, my health, my vitality, and even my wealth have improved considerably since I started urine therapy.
Well, I'm convinced.
Urine therapy has actually benefited me so much that I'd like to test the waters to see if there are people out there who'd like to join an online membership site about urine therapy.
Here we go. That's how it starts. You start an online urine community, and before you know it, Waco.
Now, there are a whole lot of books available. They're like, scientific abstracts, scientific evidence. I find the amount of scientific evidence absolutely astounding.
Granted, this evidence isn't from actual scientists, and it's not, peer-reviewed or, technically speaking, factual or anything, but they use a lot of big words like give, me, and money. So this is as good a time as any to point out that there is actually a whole community of pee drinkers. This came out in 2008, and Dinos has been fighting the good fight over the last decade and a half, and he's even converted a celebrity or two, but I'll get to that.
Another thing that I find fun is knowing excellent scientific facts that help me save face when people make fun of me for practicing urine therapy.
Now, why would any reasonable person make fun of you for drinking your own pee? You wouldn't, would you? You hater?
Which for me gives me the security that I'm not going to get sick, and has worked. What can I say? I mean, it's terrible. It's ridiculous sounding. I understand that.
Nah, not at all. Every interaction with my wife begins and ends with urine. I think even Donny Boy here realizes his ideas might be a bit outside the box. But, we used to believe in a geocentric universe, so the true geniuses are always a bit ahead of their time.
I've personally come up with some tips and tricks for how to practice urine therapy at the office, because sometimes there will be somebody at the office that has a cold, and they'll be and you can feel, oh man, I'm gonna get, I could get this cold, I could get sick, and so I just figure out a way that I can head to the restroom and do a little bit of urine therapy.
The f***, dude? That's sick!
Now, the way that I've got this envisioned would be that the site would cost $10 per month.
Okay, so he discusses his idea of a paid urine therapy community, which he did end up creating. What I really love is that his site looks down on anti-vaxxers. Drinking urine might cure or at least relieve multiple sclerosis, colitis, lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, cancer, hepatitis, hyperactivity, pancreatic insufficiency, psoriasis, eczema, diabetes, and herpes, but the idea that it cures COVID is just absurd.
Now, an idea of mine, which I would absolutely love to do, is to design, with appropriate consulting and scientists and doctors, etc., to design a global scientific experiment on urine therapy.
Oh dear God. Guy wants to go legitimate.
Measure their before and after states of health based on standardized tests.
So you're probably wondering what Dinos has been up to lately. Like I said, he did get his urine project off the ground, like all the great entrepreneurs. He also runs his own site and occasionally comes up with a miracle invention like single-sided baby wipes. He probably won a Pulitzer at some point, but I'm too lazy to look it up. And he even managed to bring a celebrity or two into the fold, like comedian Candace Thompson.
I tried my own pee.
Oh.
I tried urine therapy.
You're in therapy.
Yeah, I am. You're
Right?
in. I
As
am
long
in therapy.
as you're in therapy, you can do urine therapy.
You do urine therapy. Yeah, no. My friend Davina has been doing the one I mentioned earlier. Has
Are
been
we
doing
cutting
posts
it
about
with
it.
something?
No,
Cider,
straight up.
vodka?
No.
Oh, and this girl used pee to cure acne.
I make so my hands there, and then let's put it on my pimple. So that's it, you guys. So let's just put a small amount.
So a lot of this rests on the premise that urine is sterile. I mean, we've all heard that, right? It's right up there with using opium to cure werewolves. This is from Healthline.com. Scientists have found that urine in healthy individuals naturally contains bacteria, so urine isn't quite as clean as myths have led us to believe. Here's the National Library of Medicine. Urine is sterile where it is produced in the kidney, but once it has left the body, it is usually contaminated. But they're part of the establishment, right? I need my TPS cured fast, and I just happen to have this glass of freshly squeezed urine, so bottoms up. So I rate this homeopathic urine therapy as confirmed. I already feel 10 years younger, my eczema is gone, it's even helped with my existential crises. Thanks for joining me for this miracle of modern medicine. As always, be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.